Preview: Tszyu vs Carlos Ocampo and Goodman vs Aleem this Sunday in Australia. Undisputed super welterweight champion Jermall Charlo was furious when Brian Castaño suffered an injury before their rematch and the fight had to be postponed from March to May 2022. In fact, Charlo publicly stated that the Argentine's injury was false and that he was simply buying time to dope. This is why it has been very curious that Charlo has postponed his fight against mandatory challenger Tim, the Soul Taker, Tszyu since December and that there is still no date for the bout. It must be remembered that then Charlo alleged a broken left hand, injury that should be fully healed by now. This fact, and the lack of information from Charlo's team, have provoked all kinds of criticism and accusations against him, including those that point out that he is doping while he is not being tested. In any case, whether or not Charlo has something to hide, during the time he has been inactive Tszyu has already faced a fight, against Harrison, and this Sunday, local time, he will battle in a second bout against Mexican Carlos "Chima" Ocampo at the Gold Coast Convention Center in Broad Beach, Australia. At stake will be the WBO interim super welterweight belt or, what is the same, having guaranteed access to a world title fight in the division. Tsyu's reasons for facing this fight are obvious: to stay active and continue accumulating momentum, contrasting with Charlo's inactivity, to try to put his evolution to the test and make adjustments against a brave boxer who last year went 12 rounds against Sebastián Fundora, and to seek to score a resounding victory to make a statement. Unlike the agile Tony Harrison, Ocampo has a much more direct and less technical type of boxing, although this does not imply that he is an easy opponent, as Michael Zuski, whom he stopped in an upset, or Fundora himself, who was hurt once, can confirm. Even so, and even if we put aside the very quick defeat that Chima suffered against Errol Spence, Tszyu has a very aggressive offensive display in which his strength, determination and an increase in skill fight after fight stand out. Therefore, clashing against Ocampo, who is not a mover, who is brave but less powerful and will surely try to trade punches at middle distance, Tszyu seems clearly in position to use his effective power shots, his improved defense and his knockout ambition to be superior on the ring and score one more good win. Super Bantamweight Eliminator. As for the co-feature, it will be a very interesting IBF Super Bantamweight Eliminator between two undefeated boxers as Australian Sam Goodman and American Reese Aleem, who will battle to become mandatory challenger for the winner of the Fulton and Inoue fight. Although Goodman is younger, 8 years, he will fight at home, has more recent activity and he is coming from obtaining the biggest victory of his career. Aleem should be considered the favorite, since he has a better technique-power balance, a lot of fluidity in his actions, few weak points and a very important advantage in quality experience. Thus, although it could have close rounds, it seems that Aleem has the tactical resources, the knowledge and the physical qualities to achieve victory if the judges treat him fairly or if he manages to avoid the verdict by being incisive and persistent enough. In the United States, Showtime will televise these two bouts on Saturday from 11:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 8:30 p.m. Pacific Time, 4:30 a.m. UK time. Thanks for watching. More info, news and videos at our website.